What's up, everybody? On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to change the rear main seal in your Miata. Now, don't get it twisted. This is not a fun job, but luckily since the motor's out, it'll be an easy opportunity for us to change it now. Learn from my mistake. On my last build, put an LS swap into the 71 C10. Didn't change the rear main seal because I didn't think it needed it. Well, guess what? It leaked all over my driveway. So, good opportunity to do this. If it's in the car, it's a little more difficult, but either way, you're going to get a good look at it today of how to change the rear main seal. So like, subscribe if you want to see more. Let's do it. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove this rear main seal and the rear main seal cover so we can replace the gasket. There's a gasket that goes here around this cover, and then of course the rear main seal gasket. So using this method, you'll see the entire rear main seal is going to come out. So you don't need your seal puller when you do it this way if you're going to replace both gaskets. So you might as well do both of them while we're in there. Just like that. The key part is getting the rear main seal out of the cover. Right, so you gotta try to find something that fits around here so that you can hit it out. Right, so luckily I have a bunch of these things from my father, who was a body man for years, and I believe this is some sort of bearing. Use it for the press. And so what you can do is you got to find something. You can also make something to try to push this out. Be careful not to bend or break this cover. Alright, just like that. Got the rear main seal out of the cover. Now we're going to clean this up and get it put back in. Alright, so cleaning up this rear main cover, what I like to do is I like to take a sanding block or a piece of sandpaper, something really light, and hit this. Alright, it's all cleaned up. I'm going to hit it with some degreaser, then we'll hit it with some brake parts cleaner. We'll get it ready to put back on. Okay, now we've got the rear main cover off, the old rear main seal. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and hit it with some brake clean. Get everything real nice and clean, get all the oils off. Then I'm going to show you how we can put the new rear main seal and rear main cover back on. Okay, we're back. Take two, because I learned some very, very valuable lessons here that I'm going to share with you once this is over. We're going to go ahead and lay down a bead of primer. Sit it straight down in there, then we're going to give it compression from the top with both of our clamps. Once you get both clamps on there, you should see it fall into the grooves. I'm going to give it a tap. side is in. We're going to go ahead and get our bolts. And say your prayers that it doesn't leak. Another great reason why I have this enthusiast guide, it gives you the torque specs for everything. Right here we're going to look at the rear main cover. It's going to tell us exactly that 7.8 to 11 Newton meters or 69 to 95 pound inch pounds. Now we're going to go ahead and get the rear main seal put in. Of course, we're going to get a little oil in the cap here. We're going to lube it up. If you don't lube this up, you're going to have a heck of a time getting it in. We're going to go ahead and get it in there. Started by hand. So again, you're going to have to get creative, whatever you can find. Luckily, I have this gigantic bearing that I'm going to use to tap it on. If you don't have something, play it on the safe side. Get a seal, install it from Flying Miata. You want to make sure that it's flush all the way around. Okay guys, we're looking good. Flush all the way around. And that's it. Not a fun job, not glorious, but you gotta do what you gotta do. It's a necessary evil.